The problem with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, personally, in my opinion, I think it was a good movie. I know a lot of people didn't love it, but I honestly think that was a more of a problem with the way that a film was portrayed or expected to be before it even came out. I mean, the title was Multiverse of Madness. That's a fault too. They really shouldn't have gone with that title. It was a mistake. Now, it did show the multiverse, but not anywhere near as much as we wanted or we was expecting. If they just went with another title, nobody would have complained. But because this whole saga was about the multiverse and they were expecting a lot of characters to show up and a lot of multiversal action, and they didn't deliver on it. They delivered a little, but not as much as they would have wanted. And the part that they delivered was a bit of a mess. So that's the reason why the movie's getting so much hate. Now, if you look at it from objectively without the title, it's a good movie. Now, it's about Doctor Strange and it's about Scarlet Witch. Honestly, I think the title should have been Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch or something. Because let's face it, the movie is basically about her, even though it's a Doctor Strange movie. They could have called it a Scarlet Witch movie and nobody would have wanted a second bit. And the movie in itself was good. It was basically a horror themed movie. And the CGI is relatively good. And the storyline was good enough. I mean, you see a different version of Doctor Strange. Darker versions, one's a zombie, and then you see the Scarlet Witch and everything she's willing to do to get her children. Now, there's obviously a huge plot hole in that, since she could probably have just gone to another universe where she's dead and her children are alive, and she could just bring their mother there or bring those children here. But instead, she decided to take over the body of another version of her and steal that version's children. Doesn't really make sense. And then there's a character, America Chavez. Now, she may be the main character in the movie in some regards, but doesn't really feel like it. She's there. She can open portals to the multiverse. That's it. Not that significant. It's mainly about Scarlet Witch and how Doctor Strange fights her. And those are some good moves, but the main problem is the multiverse theme. There's a movie called The Multiverse of Madness in the Multiverse saga, and you only show a few characters, and those characters are wrecked in that. And they didn't get any justice. And so, especially considering we got a huge iconic character coming back for this one, and his end was not very pretty. So yeah, that was disappointing. They shouldn't have focused on the multiverse and just made it into another movie. They should just, if they skipped it and just made it into a true horror film between Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, that would have been awesome. No need for these universe jumps. I mean, it could have been covered around America Chavez, Doctor Strange trying to protect her from Scarlet Witch, and her going after her using all of magic from the Dark Book. What was it called? I forgot the name of the book, that book. And it would have been a perfect movie. It could have been a true horror movie. Now, the MCU is known for doing horror movies, but this was a perfect chance and they kind of ruined it with all the multiverse bit. And they got a great actor to do it too. He really loves doing horror movies and he was really good at it, but they missed a golden opportunity in this one. And it could have been a fantastic movie. I mean, Doctor Strange's magic, Scarlet Witch's magic, both a witch and a wizard, a witch and a sorcerer colliding with each other. It had plenty of potential, but it was a mess. So yeah, that's the problem with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, in my opinion.